Thinking caps on, these are the best puzzle games to play in 2022.
Something wrong is happening to me.
Mind-bending riddles, environments that defy the laws of physics, and good old-fashioned clue collecting. We love puzzles and games. They can be a welcome break in an action-packed AAA or a full indie experience, and we've got quite the selection to play in 2022. Don't worry, it's not all waiting. There's a good dose of games you can enjoy right now alongside those you'll need to add to a wishlist. Before we embark on this logic-filled journey though, we've got an easy puzzle to solve right now. What happens when you hit the subscribe button? Lots of wonderful content from us here at Logitech G, of course. Aren't you good? Okay, now that's solved, let's get into some trickier ones with the best puzzle games to play in 2022.
That's supposed to happen?
I don't know.
A little to the left is for every one of us who can't stand a picture not being straight. It's an entire puzzle game about putting things right. Lining up pencils, stacking loose pieces of paper. Basically, you're organizing life in the most gentle and relaxing way possible. You won't be agonizing over puzzles for ages, but it has the same satisfaction of getting things right we all love from logic-based games. And not everything is as simple as it seems at first glance. There's even a demo you can try right now to start aligning pencils and your soul. If a game could make your brain feel fresh and clean, then a little to the left is there to brush away the cobwebs. Just don't ask how a spider got in. It's raining outside your greenhouse as you tend to a collection of medicinal plants. The bell chimes as an occult scholar walks through the door seeking a remedy of your own design. Welcome to the world of strange horticulture. This is an interactive story and puzzle game where you own a plant store that has an unusual selection of patrons, but this is an unusual town after all. With the help of your cat Hellebore, you'll unravel the dark mysteries at the heart of the Gothic setting. Use clues to find new plants in the dark woodland and not lose your way. Then identify the fauna you find to make healing elixirs and powerful poisons. Just try not to get them mixed up. It's hard to describe Inscryption without spoiling the beautifully confusing world you fall into. This is a horror card game where everything is not as it seems, and working out what the game is all part of the puzzle. You start off deck building in a dank cabin where the cards speak to you, but what happens beyond that is a nightmare you'll have to experience for yourself. Nothing is off the table. A drawing of a stoat telling you he can help you escape becomes the least of your worries. It is seriously weird and wonderfully dark. Expect escape rooms and psychological horror. Is Inscryption cursed? Maybe, but we're ready to sign our souls over to play. Oh wait, we might actually have done that. Okay, that was intense. Let's move on to something a little nicer. Lost in Play is a puzzle adventure about a brother and sister lost in their imagination looking for a way back home. The art style feels like a classic Saturday morning cartoon, so we can't wait to pop open a Sunny D and get lost in the surreal, colourful land. One moment you'll be exploring a spooky forest chatting to frogs, nothing like Inscryption though, don't worry. The next you'll be searching for clues on the high seas. Lost in Play draws from point-and-click titles most of us grew up with, but refreshes them with fluid animation. Adventure beckons. If you want to know which is the most satisfying puzzle game on this list, you've reached it. Unpacking makes the universally loathed experience of moving house a peaceful, meditative one as you tap open boxes and place pretty pixel objects around various locations. Everything has a satisfying sound as it slots into place. You can line up neat rows of books. It's the ideal game for any type A's. However, you are limited on space and certain items need to be in the right rooms. No frying pans in the bedroom. So you puzzle your way through each apartment, learning more about the protagonist as you unpack their life. And you will end up with many Google searches for chicken plush by the time you're done. They're just so cute. We need one. If you've played Limbo and Inside more times than you can count, then you'll be pleased to know we might finally have a brooding puzzler to rival them. Silt is a monochrome, artsy adventure about exploring an underwater abyss. The bottom of the ocean has some weird stuff, with surreal, inky black worlds creeping onto screen from every corner. It's claustrophobic, but also kind of beautiful. To traverse the underwater puzzles, your diver can possess certain creatures, fitting into smaller gaps or interacting with the world in ways only a fish can. If it was up to us, we'd send our mind into a fish and hide in seaweed forever, but you've come this far down, why not go a little deeper? It looks like we're back again as Total Mayhem Games locks us in another mysterious location we must escape with We Were Here Forever. We're not quite sure how they keep getting us with this trap trick. We promise next time we won't be lured to an icy fortress or dark keep. In the meantime though, it's up to you and a friend to communicate through a series of rooms with interlinking puzzles if you're ever to see the light of day. You see one thing, your friend sees another. All confusing, all great. So make sure it's someone who's calm, collected, and not afraid of clowns. Oh, if being stuck in the bowels of a crumbling castle wasn't enough, there's a creepy jester orchestrating it all. Great. It's the year of PlayStation games coming to PC, and Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection is the action-adventure we've been waiting for. Is it a traditional puzzle game? No. But if you like brain teasers and logic on an epic scale, then Nathan Drake's world is one for you. It is classic exploration and action set across the globe and plays out like a blockbuster movie with cinematic cutscenes and some of the most iconic levels in games. So make sure to get the popcorn ready because you'll need brain food when you put down the guns and start deciphering symbols or collecting clues. Naughty Dog knows how to break up the action with some serious mind-boggling puzzles that have the best aha moments around. Remastered and ready for action, let's get some treasure.
What a pleasant surprise.
Puzzles can be hard, so it pays to have a friend beside you to help piece things together. Zorya, the Celestial Sisters, is a fully co-op adventure about restoring balance to the world by reuniting the goddesses of night and day, which just so happens to be you and a friend. One becomes the shining goddess of light, and one the shadowy goddess of darkness. Throughout a dreamy landscape of celestial motifs and purple trees, you'll have to constantly communicate to make your way through the environment. One of you staying in the shadows, collecting fragments of power, the other moving things into the light to activate pieces of the puzzle or defeat enemies. So get talking, get solving, and restore the star-filled night. In a beautiful French coastal village, time has stopped. You need to explore the local area and solve the mystery behind lurking shadows and water flowing into the sky. The sea does look beautiful, but it's probably not good for the fabric of space and time. You'll encounter ritualistic cults, looming lighthouses, and a story that just keeps getting deeper as you investigate the supernatural goings-on. Make sure to send us a postcard when you escape. So those are 10 of the best puzzle games to play in 2022. Let us know which one you're hoping to solve in the comments below, and if you enjoyed, give this video a like. For more videos from us, make sure to subscribe to Logitech G and to hit the notification bell so you never miss another update. We've got snacks, we've got tea, we're off to puzzle.